What's up everybody, JFT here. In this video we'll be covering the 3 achievements, Don't Knock Yourself Out, Not So Buff Now, and Strikes Over, which is part of Foefire Cleansing, the second instance in the Dragon's Reach Part 1. So let's get started here. I've already hopped in the instance and done the beginning part, so we're just going to go straight into the boss. These 3 achievements are not mutually exclusive, so they can be done all together, and it shouldn't be... It should be fairly simple to kind of take them all as kind of one achievement. And there's 3 basic rules. Don't walk into or get hit by any of the red circle AoEs. Don't leave the room. There'll be a line here once the event starts. Don't cross that line. And keep an eye out for menders, which will appear outside the door, and then walk in. And as soon as they walk in, you want to kill them as soon as possible. Don't let them reach the statue.
Nothing worth fighting for.
And then, actually, there's a 4th thing. You'll see these little sphere or floaty things appear called spectral flames. You want to avoid those as well. If they reach melee range of you, they will
I could outrun a centaur.
knock you down, which disqualifies you from one of the achievements. And that spot you just saw me attacking the boss from right there is a really good spot to stand to avoid AoE when you don't need to be out here killing menders. So once the mender's down, go back to that spot. It's a good spot to be in. And watch out for those spectral flames to spawn.
Stop it from reaching the statue.
They'll usually spawn around here and then zoom at you. But they're really easy to avoid. Once you see them, just walk away from them. Always go towards this wall, because sometimes randomly that big circle will appear, and if you get hit by it, you'll get knocked down. And by the time you run across a room to avoid the spectral flames, they usually disappear. So usually when the spectral flames appear, a mender will also appear, so it's usually a good time to kind of run away towards the other side of the room anyways to intercept the menders. So there's a spectral flame that almost snuck up on me. Again, they're really easy to avoid. The only times that they'll actually get you is if you're not paying attention. They sneak up on you, or you basically walk into one. Soon, I think when the boss is at 75%, there'll be another AoE attack where basically rocks will fall from the roof. There'll be little tiny AoEs that appear randomly everywhere, and you don't have too much time to avoid them. Those are probably the hardest thing about getting the Don't Get Knocked Down achievement, so keep an eye out for that. But again, we're back DPSing the boss, having taken down the mender. Keep an eye out for that spectral flame. That's usually your cue that another mender is about to spawn and that you need to move anyways. So here it comes, spectral flame. Wait till it gets a little bit closer, then walk away from it and head towards the mender. So
I could outrun a centaur.
other than the menders, when they reach the boss, disqualifying you from your achievement, you also don't want them to get even close, because once they get kind of close to the statue, things get a little hectic in front, and sometimes it's really hard to burst them down at that point. So you really want to take care of them early. So every now and then you'll see a shield. I think it happens once, maybe twice in the fight. The boss will have a shield that pops up. At that point, you need to kill some of these NPC ghosts. It will charge up Brimstone's sword, and then he'll take down the shield, just like he did right there. Now we can go back to DPSing the boss, and again watching out for any AoE. And that mender kind of snuck up on me. I didn't notice him coming through the door, so let's kill him as soon as possible. And that was a close one. We got him though. In reality, you can let him get closer, and it takes a little bit while to charge up before you fail the achievement. But again, you really don't want it to get even close. See, when you're further into the fight, the sphere ward is usually right in front of the statue, and if the mender reaches this circle, it's really hard to get to him without a ranged weapon. So in this case, I think I might actually switch to a ranged weapon anyways, because a lot of stuff usually ends up happening at this point. Here also works on these menders. So if you have that, or you can steal it, you can do that. can also
I could
immobilize
outrun a
them,
centaur.
do a lot of other different things. There's another flame. You gotta watch out. At this point, a lot of AoE circles will appear. Sometimes you're trying to dodge a flame and try to kill a mender at the same time, and then all the rocks will be trying to fall from the ceiling on your head, and they kind of appear real fast, and sometimes they surround you, and you can really kind of pull yourself into a corner. So you gotta be careful about that. So shields back up. So let's help Brimstone dispatch some of the ghosts after we dodge this flame and take care of the mender. We'll help him take out a few more ghosts, while again avoiding those fear circles. The fear circles themselves won't disqualify you from the achievement, but they have a very high chance of pushing you into something that will disqualify you. So let's help him charge up Foefire. Alright, so now he's charged up the sword. And as soon as we dodge out of this flame and take care of the mender, we can go back to DPSing the boss again. The menders run into the fear circle, which makes it a little bit hard to kill him, so we're going to have to go range attacks here and try to take him out. There we go, got him. Now we can go back to DPSing the boss. And here comes another flame. Dodge him. At this point, usually go after the mender, but he hasn't appeared yet, and we're getting real close to getting hit by a few bad things there. Going back. Alright, so there's another mender. Let's go get him real quick before things get a little too chaotic. Dodge that here, and then in most cases, if you can, you want to try to stay near the wall, and that was a bad example of why you want to do that. But every now and then the boss has this big AoE attack that's really hard to avoid, that hits the middle of the room, and if you're already on the side, then it's pretty easy to avoid that one. So there we go. Finish off the statue hopefully here. Keep an eye out for...
Is it just me, or am I amazing?
There we go. Got a few of the achievements. I'm not sure which one we actually missed out on. Let's check it out, and then stay tuned. If I did miss one, we'll go back in a part B of this video and tackle that achievement as well. It should be a lot easier to do any leftover achievements, as you don't have to worry about too many other
I need to go after
things.
him.
The portal is closed. You can't.
But
So let's see which one
Stand down, soldier. You'll
we
be fine.
messed up on here.
If anything, I'd be worried for the poor souls that get in his way.
Avoid the
This is
power
his
strike
mission,
attack without
not
leaving the
yours.
room. Alright, so I'm assuming that's the big kind of attack he does near the end of the match. And so I'll add that video in. I'll probably start the video about halfway through the fight, and we will finish that up later. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you guys get those two achievements. Again, the achievements we finished, and this one was not so buff now. Complete the final encounter while preventing the Ascalonian menders from casting buffs, so we made sure we killed those menders real fast and real soon. And don't knock yourself out. So we avoided all the AoE attacks and the spectral flames from knocking you back. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.